Hello everyone, welcome back to Synthetic Lover. If you're interested in playing the game yourself, I have links in the description, or if you want to see the previous part, please check that out. I have a playlist if you want to start from the very beginning. And if you want to oh god, I can talk. If you want to show some support, subscribe, turn notifications by clicking that bell icon. We'd love to have you here. Let's jump in. He looks away as if he admitted something very personal.
Beyond my purpose for the Nightfall's cause?
You're quite amazing. You know that?
Nice going, Terrence, but that doesn't answer my question.
You want to start fresh? Like, we're meeting again for the first time.
That would be nice. Wipe the slate clean.
Wipe the slate clean, huh? Just because I'm choosing to forgive you, it doesn't mean I'm going to forget.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Terrence gets up from the floor and helps me to my feet.
Well then.
Hello, I'm Terrence. It's very nice to meet you.
How is Ian gonna do this? Is he gonna introduce himself as Ian? He's still using Ian in the, name thing. So he probably might use it. Right? I don't know. We'll see.
Nice to meet you.
Actually, my real name is Andre.
Oh!
Terrence is my undercover name.
Andre.
Это правда?
What?
Yes, it's true. Wait, did you just...
Pleased to meet you, Andre.
It feels weird to call him by this real name. It's like he's officially a different person. But considering he technically is, it makes perfect sense.
So, tell me, what's this organization you work for again?
But no, reintroductions.
I work for Nightfall, a group dedicated to buyout liberation and equal rights for all beings.
How lofty an ideal. And you think you'll be able to pull it off?
I wouldn't be with them if I didn't. Besides, we currently have an ace named Ian up our sleeve.
Interesting. So, you say I should trust Nightfall, act like they're wholly in the right.
Some of the subterfuge can be distasteful at times, but I trust them with my life. They've helped me stay alive long enough to further my research into buyouts and get them one step closer to freedom. Truly, that's all I've ever wanted. For all buyouts to be free of any predestined plan for them. Free to pick your own avenues and ventures.
Even if it's going back to the way things were?
Yes, if that is what you truly want.
Then should we check our leads on the device?
Great idea.
God damn, I love this. Terrence retrieves his comm device from off his bed.
We're still awaiting the next lead on the device. As soon as we have that, you'll be the first to know.
Wouldn't that make me the second to know?
Yes, I suppose you're right.
You know, we could just go back to Bastion at the Black Orchid. He has the closest link to it.
As much as I would like to agree, Bastion is a very small fish in a big pond. He may believe he has proximity to the device, but GL is several steps ahead of him. In addition, we can't go anywhere until I get my new ID. As you've undoubtedly figured out, my identity has been compromised. GL is on to me again.
Wait, do you change appearance a lot?
You've done this before?
For them to, accept him again, his appearance would have changed a lot, right? Unless they're like, nah, we don't, what? It's like, oh, you look like this one person who betrayed us. Squints. Are you them? No, I just, nah. Who?
Regrettably, yes, several times.
Okay.
I've set up a time tomorrow to receive new credentials. For now, let's rest while we can. We should be safe here for the night. Good night, Ian.
Good night.
Wow. Terrence with a dejected sigh, turns off the lamp, plunging the room into darkness. Wow. What have I gotten myself into? All I wanted was to go back to working and not feel anything. Now I'm on the run and associating myself with an organization officially known as a terrorist group. Why did this happen to me? I'm just an entertainment companion. What do I want to give right now just to crawl away, to forget all this ever happened? Wow, this place looks a lot better in the light. A warm hand, followed by a low rumbling, stirs me from my sleep.
Ian. Ian, wake up.
That's voice is so soft. I open my eyes and see Terrence standing over me. He's wearing glasses I haven't seen before.
Rise and shine.
Stop being
It's so
soft.
dark out.
Stop being soft. I slowly shuffle out of bed and start putting on my clothes.
What's with the glasses? Is that a disguise thing?
No, these are a me thing.
Not really. My eyesight is not optimal, so I wore contact lenses to work. There's just no need for them anymore.
The glasses look really nice. I don't know, like, his eyes before, just without the glasses, like a second of, like, another layer on top sort of helps my brain for some reason. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I think the glasses frame his face nicely, making him look more approachable.
It suits you.
Terrence nods almost oh god.
Terrence nods almost imperceptibly at the compliment.
I can't say that again. I was like, I'm gonna try. No, I can't. It's flown out of my mind.
So, what should I be calling you now? Terrence or Andre or...
I actually prefer Terrence. I've lived under this name for years, and it feels quite comfortable.
Alright, Terrence it is.
Thank you, Ian.
They're both soft. I can't take it.
Our contact will be here shortly, so please have your bag ready. We'll be leaving in a few minutes.
I do feel like the voice got softer, or is it just my brain? My brain doing tricks. Playing tricks on me.
My bag's already prepared. Didn't really unpack last night. Should I be expecting us to sneak around again?
Not at the moment, but be ready for anything. We're on the run from GL after all, not some small fry.
Yes, it's official. If I was just avoiding GL for the risk of being discovered as a buyout before, now I'm probably a full-fledged fugitive.
We're not leaving through the front entrance, are we?
No. No, we are not.
A small hum and a flashing light comes from Terrence's comm device. He quickly snatches it up and scours it.
They're here, parked by the alleyway just a few steps from this hotel.
Terrence grabs his bag and heads out through the door, with me right behind him. Sure enough, there's an unmarked van sitting idly outside the building with a person leaning against it, taking short drags from their cigarette. They lock eyes with us, stamp the cigarette out, and slide the back door open. Passenger door open. Terrence is the first to climb into the back. My eyes barely have any time to adjust to the new darkness as the door slams shut behind me.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hello.
Good to see you again, Doctor.
Likewise. I'm glad you two are in one piece. Good job not getting caught, Terrence.
Thank you. It was a close one this time.
Still, well done.
Hearing those words make me wonder if I underestimated the gravity of this. I can read. I'm almost there. Hearing those words make me wonder if I underestimated the gravity of the situation last night. Terrence was quite stressed while trying to get us out. I suppose I should be more grateful to him. I hate how I sound when I'm recording, but it's because I'm trying not to be loud. Maybe I should put in my outfit to actually use my actual speaking voice. I feel the van engine start as we begin leaving the hotel area.
And how are you holding up, Ian?
We could be better.
Fine, I guess. All things considered.
Yeah. I forget the doctor's name. Please don't do this to me. I'm horrible at names. I look at the doctor as if seeing her for the first time, now that I know she's part of Nightfall.
I would like to apologize, Ian. You were trusting us to get you answers, and we weren't able to provide anything immediately during the interview.
I understand. It was silly of me to expect this to get resolved right away. Terrence explained we'll be needing the device after all. He also told me about Nightfall.
I see. I'm sorry we had to keep you in the dark. Now you know where we stand, and I trust you understand the importance of secrecy.
Yes.
All right, now the good news. We know where the device is.
Oh.
It's a general location, but it's better than the wide map we had before. Am I correct in assuming you'd like to pursue it, Ian? Or has that changed?
I still want to use it. Are we going to get it now?
Not quite. It's currently stored in a secure GL location, and a plan has been put together to retrieve it. First, here are your new IDs.
Names. I hate this. I go for it, real confident like, and I don't achieve it. He hands Terrence a sealed envelope. He opens it, revealing ID cards and documents.
Terrence Forrest. Original.
Inside that envelope, there are also files regarding your new occupations.
Occupations? As in plural? Does this mean I'll be working too?
You'll have more time to review them later when we arrive at your new lodgings. I'm afraid they won't be as luxurious as your previous accommodations. Given the immediacy of need, we were only able to obtain a modest apartment with basic amenities near your new workplace.
Oh, we're getting real jobs?
We secured you 2 positions near where we believe the device is located. Terrence, you'll be overseeing a medium-sized team of techs in the biot maintenance sector. A lot of desk work.
Fine by me.
Ian, your role will be in clerical assistance.
What is that?
You will assist in, among other things, obtaining coffee, filing documentation, liaison communications, and other subordinate duties.
Will I be able to do this job properly? I'm afraid I don't have any training in clerical assistance.
Rest assured, you're more than capable.
Alright. I wonder where the confidence comes from.
That brings me to the next point. You 2 are tasked with finding the exact location of the device and retrieving it. You have about 3 weeks. After that, our sources indicate the device could potentially be transferred to a different location.
How do we balance keeping up with our appearances and finding the device's location?
With patience and careful planning, I have no doubt you 2 are capable of making this happen. Besides, undercover work is second nature to Terrence. He'll support you, Ian.
Terrence gives me a reassuring nod.
We're here. You needn't worry about being stealthy. This is a relatively safe area where no one knows your faces.
Understood.
Vehicle stops and the passenger door slides open. I hop out, trying to take in the location. It's hard to get a bearing on this area. It's still dark outside, but I can tell that the space around the van looks clean and the surrounding buildings are modest.
Let's be off.
Good luck, you 2.
Thanks, we're just put into a mission. Go. You know about us, go. Spy, spy. I feel like we'll need it. Without looking back, I follow Terrence into our apartment complex. Oh, we're living together. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm down with this. I wish I lived in this type of place. The doctor wasn't kidding about the downgrade. This place looks like it's 10 levels below Terrence's old suite. Small windows, dated furniture, and a tiny bathroom with a shower cabin that looks like it would be... It's a long sentence, okay? Small windows, dated furniture, and a tiny bathroom with a small cabin that looks like it would be tight fit for either of us. I personally don't mind much, since it's still a step up from my old unit at Dollhouse, which only had a narrow bed, toilet, and sink. I carefully place my bag next to a wall and settle on the couch. Terrence does the same and takes a seat next to me.
We apparently start tomorrow. Our orientation will be bright and early. Until then, we've got some time to relax.
I take note of how calm Terrence appears compared to our time in his apartment. Maybe it's the fact that he's getting closer to his goal, or that he doesn't have to pretend to be someone else in front of me anymore. Either way, it's a relief to see him this way. It also makes me feel more relaxed, but I still haven't forgotten I have a lot of questions for him.
Is it really second nature to you? Staying undercover for years, living with minimal possessions, constantly looking over your shoulder? Isn't that exhausting?
Not to mention lonely. I imagine it would be hard to make genuine connections with others. I imagine it would be hard to make genuine connections with others. I'm starting to understand why Terrence kept me at a distance a little better now, I guess.
Never said it wasn't. When I'm close to despairing over it, it helps to have a measurable goal I can focus on. As for the device, we'll get it. I swear to you.
Passionate about his goal, dedicated and definitely fully committed to Nightfall. This is the new Terrence I'm slowly becoming more familiar with. I do believe that he'll do his best to get the device. That is the part I don't doubt about him.
If we play this smart, we can make this happen and get out unscathed. Let's act well on our parts.
I don't know if I can pretend well enough these days. Got any advice for me?
I'd recommend to start believing the act. If you can convince yourself that you really are who you're pretending to be, you could probably fool anyone.
So what you're saying is, I should believe I'm an actual clerical assistant, human and all, and just work?
Oh, I don't have my guide. Hold on. Let's go through the choices. It won't work. I'm bad at lying. I wish I could. I would have picked I'm bad at lying. What is the I wish I could? Is the actual option for romance route? I would have totally gotten like the full-on friend ending with this man. Which I don't mind. I don't mind when I like when there is like a friend route or ending and a romance ending to choose to like pick from or to get. I know if like you're choosing and picking, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would choose the romance route. Like I am, because I actually want to see that. But on my own, I wouldn't be unsatisfied with getting friendship with Terrence. So, I wish I could be that.
It feels pretty daunting to try and pretend I'm human.
Now come, what part are you having trouble with?
Now that he's asking, I don't really know how to answer. I had this big idea that I'm somehow completely different. But when I think about concrete evidence, there isn't anything I can put into words. Maybe it's a general feeling? Sensing my hesitation, Terrence continues.
See? You're not so different from a human. You have emotions, get lonely, like fresh food, enjoy a comfortable bed. I've even seen you having fun shopping.
All that is true. One particular aspect he mentioned catches my attention.
So you could tell that I felt lonely.
Of course. I admit a big part of it was my fault. Unfortunately, there wasn't much I could do at the time.
I understand. And how are you going to make it up to me now?
That was a bold question. Partially a joke, but I'm curious how he's going to take it.
Well,
I'm kidding, Terrence. Don't worry about it.
No. Is there anything in particular you'd like me to do?
I didn't have an answer prepared, so it takes me a few seconds to come up with one.
A neck massage would be nice.
Terrence look a little his surprised face, sorry. I'm like Terrence looks a little surprised. Maybe he was expecting me to say a home-cooked meal.
Sure. Will you take a rain check, though? I want to go over our documents right now.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, guess the new hires have arrived. Come on, get your asses in here.
Here we are. Why are we wearing the shirt? That is extremely unprofessional. The woman who appears to be in charge looks as casual as it gets. Not exactly what I was expecting from a GL facility. We follow the supervisor through the building into some back offices.
First off, we don't give a shit about what you wear here. In other words, no standard GL dress code to adhere to.
Ooh.
Secondly, our personnel is limited to humans in this facility. Won't see any buyouts working here. Wouldn't want any unfortunate mix-ups to happen, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I understand.
Terrence may understand, but I don't. Same. What kind of mix-ups could possibly happen?
Must suck getting demoted, huh? We're sort of a dead end for a lot of people here, so you'll fit right in with us deadbeats. Anyway, I'm sure they already told you what you're doing, and you look pretty smart. Your office is the last one down the hall, Forrest.
Thank you. I'll be sure to get started right away.
Terrence nods to the supervisor and makes his way to the office, leaving me alone with the woman.
As for you, lad, your official job's going to be assistant forest here. He's your first priority, but let me make it clear that as an intern, you'll still be clerking all around. I expect you to make rounds for everyone on this floor.
Yeah, sure.
Klaus takes a morning cuppa, Warren takes a black, and the hell am I saying? It's all on the notebook on your desk.
Oh, I get a desk too?
Don't get ahead of yourself, lad. It's that one over there.
In the corner, tucked in. I walked over where the supervisor points to, a desk that's seen better days. Located right outside Terrence's office. It slightly wobbles to the touch, and one of the drawers doesn't pull out but a few centimeters.
Don't worry, you won't be here often. You'll be on your feet most of the time.
Okay.
Get yourself used to the notebook today, but I expect exceptional performance tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. I will do my best.
That's what I like to hear. Welcome aboard.
The supervisor spins around and walks off. I guess she hasn't noticed anything strange about me yet. Yeah, don't put the yet in there. They'll never notice. Ian, you gotta have more confidence in yourself here. At the first opportunity, I get up and walk into Terrence's office.
How did I do so far?
Oh, he's so worried.
You did great, Ian. You're fitting right in. This place can look intimidating, but it's nothing you can't handle. Trust me. If there are any issues, come see me and we'll sort it out. I'm your immediate supervisor here.
That's quite a relief. I'm glad that Terrence can still cover me if I do something wrong during my time here.
Okay, thanks. I'll see you later, Terrence.
Terrence nods and goes back to his computer. The rest of the day passes in a blink of an eye. With the help of the supervisor, I make the rounds for the few offices in a building, do introductions, memorize the building's layout, and learn about all of the things I'll be doing in the coming days. It's a lot to take in, but I'm oddly excited about the prospect of starting my official duties tomorrow. At the end of the workday, Terrence stops by my desk with his briefcase.
Ready to head out?
Oh, it's already time to leave?
Not unless you want to spend the night here.
I'm ready.
So, how was your day?
Honestly, overwhelming. It's really not what I was expecting, I guess, but today has been alright. I walked around the offices and chatted, learned about how things are organized here. I'm still taking it one step at a time, but I have a good feeling about this. I should be able to cover all the tasks outlined when I get enough practice. Also, it seems like no one realized that I'm a biot.
That's good to hear.
What about you? How was your job?
No complaints. Managing the back end of the operations department certainly isn't what I want to do for the rest of my days, but it's something I'm skilled at. It helps that buyout repair is a bit of a passion of mine.
We keep the conversation going as we walk towards our modest apartment, continue to exchange comments about our day and our impression of the facility. By the time we reach the apartment, my body feels heavy and my mind is starting to lose focus. Kara says something about preparing dinner, but I don't really hear him. All I can think of is sleep.
Yo, new guy! Ian, was it? Can you bring me and my guy some coffee? We got a huge deadline. Gonna be needing that boost.
Sure thing. We'll bring it as soon as it's done brewing.
Good, kid. But remember, 2 creams and 2 sugars for everything. Except mine. Been trying to lose weight. So make it 2 milks instead, please.
Roger that.
Hey, son, can you bring these parts to receiving? They wanted them yesterday.
Yes, I'll get that done once I make the rounds.
No problem. But they'll need it before the end of the day, okay? Otherwise, they won't be able to do their backups tonight.
Affirmative. We'll make sure to get it done on time.
One thing after another, haven't stopped moving since I clocked in today. It's not a bad feeling to be busy, helping everyone and feeling useful, especially after all the time doing nothing at Terrence's apartment. I'm still tired just like the first day, but maybe it'll get easier once I get used to the pace. Okay, did I read that right? I'm having trouble with that sentence. As for Terrence, he looks like he fits in here like a fish in water, as if he's been working this job not for a few days, but years. Hope he's making progress with the Nightfall business too. I'll make sure to ask him when we get a chance to talk. After finalizing my last tasks of the day, I head over to Terrence's office.
Room service.
Wow! Wow! Look at that outfit, so comfy. Terrence looks up from his desk, amused.
Hello, Ian.
Hi. What are you working on there?
I'm currently trying to restructure one of the operations processes. Dealing with the inefficiencies here is daunting. I expected a bit of resistance to new management coming in, but nonetheless, it's a worthy challenge, especially with trying to do 2 jobs at once.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask you about that.
Shut the door. I've something to show you.
I take a peek outside to make sure the coast is clear before locking the door to Terrence's office.
I took some time to pull up schematics for this facility and how it connects to the GL vault the device is stored in. I haven't had a lot of time to confirm, but it seems there's an old tunnel between these 2 sectors that links them together.
Ooh, there's music. Okay, we're gonna stop here for today. Thank you everyone for joining me. If you're interested in playing this game yourself, links are in the description. Subscribe so you don't miss the next part. And thank you to this month's patrons and members. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. If you're interested in early access to videos, exclusive access to other things, check out my Patreon or my Ko-fi. The links are in the description. Hopefully I'll see you there, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.